Always exciting when you see a wild card get their first chance to compete against the best of the world. For Levi Slawson, he's given us a lot of big performances, especially through the World Junior Series, onto the QS now, taking on George Pitar and the local hero, Brian Perez, rolling into this one to kick off our morning. World number 3, E.Ewing starts off with a beautiful first turn. Nice clean carve. Driving off the bottom and just lays into it on that DHD. He'll get stuck in transition, but recovers into a wrapping turn. Flowing off the top again, right into a wrapping turn. Getting close to the rocks on the inside, and he will blow the tail incomplete on the final maneuver.
Right now, and Ethan said, you know what? I'll take it. Might as well not be waiting around. Excellent first turn, but he really gets to work right here in this mid portion of the wave. Lovely carve, and then how's the timing on this one, Joe? Just power hack right there in the pocket. Slight bobble, as you mentioned, but how's the recovery, though? Doesn't let him phase him. Just make sure to complete the ride, as you were mentioning. And to me, I know the conditions are so much different than yesterday. It has to be one of the best waves of the event so far. Just the combination on the outside, the quality of the first couple of turns, and doesn't necessarily ride out of the last one, but you can see right here from the drone angle. First turn was solid, a lot of spray, great timing, and then here he's read this section very well in the past. And how's the lightning bolt? He just drops on this one. The power Zeus in that turn right there, Joe. As crisp as you can get. And then that one bobble right there, but they score you based off of what you did and not what you can do. So it's still going to be determined complete coming out of that one. This is nasty, Joe, right in the pocket. And that's what I'm saying. You want that little extra fade coming around the section, and that is as good as it gets for a turn right there in the forehand.
Looked rad. Could have been a cover shot back in the day. Look at this, a little drainer coming off the top of the point here at Punta Roca. Now setting this one up, it will be Levi Slawson throwing down an opening top turn. The wild card from San Diego now lights up the lip section. Throws it into the pocket again. A couple of clean vertical snaps for Levi. The former runner-up in the World Junior Champs is now belting the inside. A tough fall there.
To base the score off of with the 6 of E.Ewing at the beginning of this heat. First turn not bad, does lose his control of the fins just slightly, Joe. Recovers well in this mid portion of the wave though, and a bit taller right here. As you can see, really does like to get into the lip line, a fast surfer. Great combo right there into the inside here. I was thinking, okay, just close this wave out and you're gonna have a solid keeper. And unfortunately, maybe just goes a bit too hard for that section. It was running down the line, and you can see his eye line was already looking past this one turn. But just an excellent combination on the outside. And what he brings to the table, Joe, is a lot of speed. And I feel like especially against somebody who has so much power like E.Ewing, you want to be able to differentiate yourself. And these combinations on the open face, especially when you're hitting the lip line with that amount of spray.
On his CT debut, Ewing in position to back up his 6.0. Nice connection and control carve to snap off the lip. Hitting it on that end section. Nice, clean, controlled 3-turn combination for the Australian.
So much more dramatic. This combo, though, I mean, how good is the maturity that we've seen from Ewing and his reliability on his wave selection, Joe? 3 turns, but that's going to be a great backup score considering at the time frame we're at in this heat right now. Marco here, important wave, Joe.
M.Mignot, the rookie on tour, has a beautiful wall here at Punta Roca. Lays down a nice clean top turn, hitting it off the lip line for the rooftop float, jamming it in a critical part of the wave. And now full wrapping cutback. Finding his flow and rhythm, pushing hard with his rail work. Punching out the pocket right there, fading, and now setting up another clean wrapping cutback. Mignot in sync towards the tail end of this ride. He's just trying to put it to bed now. The most active surfer at heats this year on tour had to really settle down. 7:10 on the clock as he kicks out of his first wave of the morning. Picks off a gem.
Yeah, an excellent use of priority right here, but once again, trusting himself. That floater with the offshore wind is difficult, especially when you add in the little rock and roll that he did. Excellent timing on that turn, and then some great variation here on the inside. Gets to work, too. A lot of body movement right here and extra torque on these maneuvers, Joe. I really like the kind of energy that we're seeing, and That's what Sayulita does. It brings out the best in you with that kind of progression factor that we see from all those guys over there at the small beach breaks for the most part year-round. But then an excellent closer right there for M.Mignot. And as you mentioned, traveling with his whole family, older brother Nomer right here, who's on the Challengers for a couple of years. But how's the timing on the outside sections right here, Joe? Laying it on rail and fully committed to those waves. And might I add, for him being so young and having qualified at this age right now, he is doing very well considering who he's gone up against this year.
Very true. Love the combination. A lot of variety. Spicing up that one. There's some risk in that with the airdrop.
100%, especially when you consider the offshore wind too. It's a difficult maneuver to select. And not only that,
paddling hard to back up that 717. Smaller inside runner. That first section is going to keep him behind. Great idea.
Yep.
Just a little bit deep. With now 3:35 to go, Marco paddles back out. Looks like he's still working on sneaking a score under priority. M.Mignot throws down a nice snap. Nice cutback. Hits the lip well. Got a nice amount of speed to blow the fins out into a layback. Loses control. Minute 10 on the clock. Priority with the heat leader, E.Ewing. Marco has just been playing with these waves through the inside. Nice glassy wall for the rookie. Just a little lift off on the float. Big blast there with the fins sliding. Attacking the lip again. Right into a floater. Threading it off the top, and M.Mignot will shut this one down. Rapid fire, small wave surfing for M.Mignot, and the family's loving it. Numbers locking in for Marco M.Mignot. Not enough for the victory. It will be E.Ewing with an 11.5 total, taking the victory with 2 waves, just like he does world number 3.